Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's stream. My name's Jono, EMEA Community Manager of Monster Hunter, and I'm joined by...
Everyone, I'm Joe. I'm Capcom USA Community Manager on Monster Hunter.
Oh, yes, and it has been a very exciting week in the world of Monster Hunter, both in the terms of Monster Hunter Wilds and Monster Hunter Stories 3. Isn't that right, Joe?
Yeah. Earlier this week, we took the wraps off of our February update, revealing all the content that's coming, and we also announced the existence of an expansion in development. So very exciting about that. But that's not all, right? We have tons happening in Monster Hunter Stories.
That's right. So obviously we had the demo drop for Monster Hunter Stories 3, which is available now on all platforms if you've not got it yet. So do check it out. The best bit being as well, your save data will carry over to the full game when it launches on March 13th. On top of that as well, like literally a couple of hours ago, we had a range of previews go live from the full game from both press and content creators. So you can learn a little bit more about the game and make an informed decision if you want to put a cheeky pre-order down.
Yeah. People have had the chance to play, I believe, the first couple chapters in the game, which is a significant amount of content. I think
Yeah.
some people have spent several dozens of hours in that opening couple of chapters. So pretty cool to see the impressions go live, and seems like people are really enjoying the game. And you and I have been playing it, and I think we've been saying it for a while, but it's a huge game with tons of content, and it's really high quality. So it's cool to see those previews go live.
It really is. And also, this is something you yourself and I have been talking about all week. We've been keeping a close eye on the Monster Hunter Stories community and the absolutely insane things they've been pulling off in the demo. Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So,
It's pretty
shout out to you
nuts
guys.
to the
Yeah.
point where just like even on our side, we're like, is this doable? Is this possible? Did this happen? Like, actually, did it actually happen?
This is beyond
Um,
science.
yeah. So it's been pretty cool to see, but it's funny, like people always say the Monster Hunter community, it's like if you give them an impossible challenge to achieve, they'll figure out a way. You guys will figure out a way. So
Yeah.
maybe we should have known better, or maybe it's by design. I could not tell you.
The grand scheme. But yeah, it's fantastic as well because not only have the community done some crazy things, but they'll be able to carry those achievements over to the full game, whether they rock up with an Espinas or something like that. It's really cool to see. So shout out to you all. We see you. The team have seen your achievements as well, and we think it's very cool. But for those wondering, we didn't put it in for you to beat these monsters. They happen to be there. And some riders just for like, I'm gonna get that. So
Yeah, like nah, I'll win.
yeah, yeah.
Pretty
Um,
incredible. Pretty incredible.
yeah, I'd say, but we'll talk more about Stories 3 once we've done the first part of stream. So for the first part, we're going to be going over the Monster Hunter Wilds first anniversary message that Ryozo-san put out recently, and then after that, Joe is going to be rocking more of the demo in Stories 3.
Yeah, we'll pick up where we left off, which I don't think I touched that save at all, so hopefully we're okay. But yeah, we should be good to go. But yeah, it'll be fun. Let's dive into the video that went out. I believe that was Monday in the US and Tuesday for you guys. So let's go and do it. And let us know if you can hear audio and everything.
Yeah, so it's good to see Ryozo-san there, producer for the Monster Hunter series.
He's got this the Puma jacket, which I know people have asked me about, but it's pretty awesome.
I know that I think the black one's sold out, but you can still get the brown version if you're, because it's like a region-specific collab. So if you're that end of the sticks, you might be able to grab one or import one if you're lucky.
Yeah. Oh, the music is so good in this section.
It really is.
The Stories 3 collab. There's Rudy, and I love that he's just exactly in the style of Stories.
Oh, it's glorious, and I love that here we reveal that yes, the egg collection quests are formally returning in the form of this collab. You need to get that egg. You need to get back with it to get your monster rewards. So that's a lovely touch.
These are the weapon design contest winners and pendant design contest. It's looking incredible. This is just such an awesome.
You know, I mean, you're a greatsword main, right? So you're just rubbing your hands, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I love how the team
Yeah.
really bought, and the pendant as well, because I know the initial design is it's wonderful, and as you can see there, it was originally meant to kind of hang from the weapon, but the team were like, no, hold up, let us cook, literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's animated now.
Yeah. I think with the greatsword, the team really wanted to accurately like bring to life what the concept was, and it's just in every detail of it. So that's pretty awesome. But then with the pendant, just to get to the next.
And then we got these crazy event quests as well, which are
Yeah.
very different.
Yeah.
And we'll find out more about this from Popolo soon as well.
Yeah, that's been a fun one to see kind of progress in our discussions with the team, and then how that's kind of showing up in the game now.
And say everything you're seeing here will be going into more detail, but this is all free content coming in the February 18th update, which also has a performance update for PC and console, but there's a lot more content-wise than we let on when we revealed this update.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I think, like, it's not a typical free title update with like the number and everything, because there's not like a brand new like monster that's just wholly crafted for the update, but even beyond that, it's just got so much stuff in it.
Oh yeah, and there's so much kind of cosmetic gear to earn as well, and a whole new level of challenge too, which we'll be diving into. It's a lot to keep you busy.
Yeah. And free stuff coming, of course.
Yes. You're definitely going to want to get your armor spheres on to get ready for these 10-star monsters.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice having all the events back too. I know there's people have been asking, maybe they took a break from the game or something, and they're like, "Where's that armor from?" And say, "Oh, it was in this seasonal event, and now you'll be able to go back and get it."
And here's starting with 10-star Arch-Tempered Arkfeld. And then
I'm scared.
this is remixing Arkfeld up because it's going to be this combination of the Arkfeld you know and Guardian Arkfeld.
Yeah.
That
Oh, the
Arkfeld,
armors.
I can't wait to mess with the dice on that and see what I can do with it. Like,
Yeah.
and all 4 of the other Arch-Tempered monsters will be elevated to 10-star difficulty. So you can still do the original versions, don't worry, but there will also be this version of them as well.
And this quest in particular is just.
You know, if I see one person say the game's too easy once that quest. But yeah, so you got 4 10-star Arch-Tempered monsters back-to-back / at the same time in the Wounded Hollow.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I can't wait for this. The greatsword main, it's just it's awesome.
Even as someone that isn't a greatsword user, it's like, maybe I should learn greatsword. That's a lot of chicken in there as well.
There's a lot of great entries. I know some people are hoping that we could incorporate more than one into the game. Even just incorporating one takes a lot of time and resources. We've been planning this out for basically over a year at this point, so it's no small lift for the team to do this. It might seem like it is because it's just two items, but the team worked really hard on this stuff. It does take quite a while.
Then we move on to the Stories Free collab, which once again we didn't reveal too much about it, and then we're saying that yeah, there's this new quest type. There's different versions of the eggs you can get to match the kind of potent, very potent you see in Stories 3.
These cosmetics ever leaving for me, at least for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my Trot Along Crake and my Trot Along Baby Sacred, and now I'm like, oh, maybe something fresh. And then
This, these guys. Oh boy.
And then,
Yeah, and then here's the Rompompolo. So yeah, as Rizzo-san saying, they looked at the data to see what was the least hunted monster. I think that was one of the points of feedback we've seen is like, how do we get like some of the other lower level tier monsters in the roster to be featured in the end game, and this was one of those things. So yeah, as we shared that feedback, I think the team was like, all right, let's take a look at the lowest one. Rompompolo was the one. Now you're in for a treat.
you bought this on yourselves.
Yeah.
And then the final free challenge quest.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so good range of event quests coming.
Lots to do. And also there's
Yeah.
still more event quests that we haven't revealed or announced yet. So there's a lot of content there, but as Ryozo-san said, there's a little bit more. So watch this space.
Yeah, it's a good mix of stuff. I think on day one for the update, you get a nice big chunk of content, and then you get kind of these event quests as you're continuing to like play through that content. So I think it's some good stuff. Then more performance update or more performance improvements coming with this update, as we previously stated. So yeah, we're going to share more details on that with the patch notes and everything. So keep a lookout.
And so throughout the year, we've been hosting Monster Hunter Festa celebratory events. We've had North America, we've had Europe, where we hosted in Paris. I believe recently was the Taiwan event, and coming very soon is the Japan event.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. Jono, I know you guys had like quite a big event with the European Festa, so, or in France, actually.
Yeah,
that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, we even had the Diva there performing live,
Yeah.
which was a ton of fun.
Wish I had a chance to be there. It would have been fun. You would have had a good time. Yeah, this is the last major update for Wilds. At least for the base game. So, you know, the team's been working really hard over the last year. They taking your feedback and adding more content to the game. And it's a pretty good time to play the game.
今後の展開について皆様にお伝えしたいと思います。モンスターハンターワイルズにおいても
And as Rizzo-san says here, yeah, we're working on expansion. I know it's probably the most obvious announcement in the world, but you know, we wanted to leave no room for doubt. I know you know, it's going to be a couple of months before we can talk about it in the summer, so we'll let you guys know that you know, we're committed to the game, that there's a really strong future for it with the expansion on the way, so definitely stay tuned and be able to talk about it. In the meantime, we got this huge update. You got Stories 3, so we won't be waiting too long. And then next thing you'll know, we'll be talking about things.
There it is. Happy hunting!
Yeah, happy hunting.
It's great to see. And the reception from the community around that has been wonderful. We have shared it directly with the team as well. So thank you for all your nice words and optimism there.
Yeah. It's been really great to see the response, and yeah, it doesn't fall on deaf ears with us. I know it's been a year of, I would say, like ups and downs with game launch, and you know, things that the community shared with us, and things we want to improve, and you know, I think that the team has really been working really hard to take that feedback to heart and improve the game. So yeah, we're really excited about what the future holds and where we're at right now. So yeah. Shout outs to the team for their
yeah, it's been you know, a lot of fun. It's been a journey working with the community and being able to communicate with you all, and you know, we're super excited obviously for the February 18th update, and even beyond that, we will continue listening, we'll continue communicate with you all, and you know, say Stories 3 is just on the horizon, so if you're looking to mix things up a bit, if you've never played one before, you're in for a treat. And in a moment, you know, Joe's going to hop back into the demo and we'll show you a bit more. But in the meantime, if you have any questions about the presentation that we've just gone through, chuck them in chat, and Joe and I will see if we can ask about them or talk about them.
Will the 10-star Rampompolo quests not be made permanent? I don't know the state of that right now. I know for now it will be a limited time event quest, but I'm not sure of like kind of the longer term plans on that.
Will challenge quests be returning? So we can't comment on the previous ones, but as I said, there will be another challenge quest, or free challenge quest specifically with Arch-Tempered Arkfeld.
Yeah.
Are there any comparisons regarding the performance improvements on the new update? So for this next update, it addresses some things that haven't well, not have a bet. It's like LOD and things like that. So we haven't revealed obviously the full details just yet, but we will have patch notes nearer release of the update.
Yeah, I think the comparisons are always a little tough because everybody's got different systems and different settings that they're putting the game on. I know we did put out that comparison when we released 2.4, but then we actually did not do one for the last update. But sounds like the last update did have kind of like the bigger performance uplift for a lot of people. So it's good to see. It's good to see. But I think this time around we probably won't be sharing another kind of official, like kind of before and after change. But that doesn't mean that you won't see improvements. It's just that's just kind of the way we're going this time. I think we're ready to jump into gameplay. Should we do it?
Yes, let's do it. Let's get some Stories 3 on. And once again, if you like what you see or you're interested, the demo is free to download on all platforms right now. So do give it a go. And just to warn you though, you will lose 10 plus hours to this demo because you get sucked in and it's a big demo. Hey, Rurakan,
right.
Thank you. See, Rurakan says get the demo. You got to listen to Rurakan because otherwise he'll
the
hit
chats
you
on
with
my
his
screen.
dumb
Everybody see this title screen? We good? All right. So last week, where do we leave off? With our kind of created Jono here, even though I'm playing. Appreciate that devs are looking at least hunted, least love monsters, trying to give them something good. Yeah, that was, we saw that feedback pretty early on as we've been updating, and that's something that we really want to share with the team, and the team really understood that. It's not so simple. It's just kind of like going back and tweaking a monster and just like upping their values, right? And I'll be perfectly honest, like in my ignorant non-developer way, I thought maybe it's as simple as doing that. We're like, why don't you guys just make a stupidly hard Chotacabra? It does take a lot of testing.
That's exactly what we said, actually, isn't it? Yeah.
It takes a lot of testing. It takes you got to QA this stuff. Teams got to make sure that it just doesn't completely break the balance of the game and kind of carefully consider the experience. So, they can't just like pump the values on every monster. So I think where we've landed is a really good spot, and Rampompolo is going to surprise a lot of you. So we're excited.
Yeah, it was great because I remember when we were talking to the team over in the office, and we were like, "Oh yeah, it'd be so fun to have like a 10-star Chotacabra," and they were like, then they explained, like Joe said, about how much work goes into rebalancing the monsters and making sure they're a good fit, and they were like, "We thought about Chotacabra, but the moveset is, because it's a very early game monster, it's a bit too simple to be fun. We think at 10-star, so instead we're going to see what the least hunted monster is and do that one." And it does say Rompopolo, thanks to your service, hunters, was the one that landed in that box. And yeah, you're in for a real treat with that.
Yeah. I've accidentally run into a friend here. Trying to remember what it does, and I think I've switched to the wrong one. I think it's actually power, but that's fine. Do a charge tackle. Okay, Eleanor's got us.
Yeah, always rely on your AI teammates. That's what I do in the demo. I'm like, what like if I like lose track of like what attacks the monster was doing, I was like, was it speed or was it power? I'm like,
yeah.
What's my teammate doing?
Yeah, sometimes I'll just like not be paying full attention, and then I'm like, I completely forgot what it just did. I have no idea what it just did. And then I just like, all right, I guess I'll guess, or I'll follow the AI. Oh man, I'm getting cooked.
Uh-oh. What favorite monster in the demo so far? So my favorite monster in the demo, do you know what? Actually, it really surprised me how much I used them, but Tobi Kadachi.
Yeah, me too.
I really crutched on them.
Yeah. It's such a versatile starting monster.
It is.
It can fly, it can climb.
Oh, you can't see the gameplay at the moment. Oh, apparently there's some issues with the gameplay feed. We're saying this to, by the way, if you hear us talking in third person, we're talking to our mysterious producers behind the scenes who can hear us, but you can't hear them.
We'll give it a sec. We'll see if they can. I'm seeing the gameplay on our side, but let's we might be a little behind. So.
Oh, so Twitch saw YouTube for some seconds. Okay, so that'd be flicking back to the video. I think so. That's just
I see
feeds, the feeds fighting each other. It's done now, good, because you want to see Joe's gameplay because it's juicy.
Yeah, I'm playing terribly right now, though. So.
Intentionally, you're providing a learning experience. And also to our producers, if I could have a link to see Joe's gameplay, that would be wonderful.
Oh, you can't see this?
No, I've been acting.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Joe.
No wonder you don't know that I'm playing like complete garbage right now.
I was like, I'll answer questions and then just agree with you.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, fake it till you make it, I guess.
Yeah. That's me doing a technical attack to address the situation. Joe, here's a question from Tech Gamer. If you could take any monster from any Monster Hunter title and own them as a real-life pet, I guess as a monstie, let's be on brand.
A monstie.
What would you pick? Why?
Ooh. It's got to be something that flies. But then, like, if you had like a, like a Rathalos or a Rathian or something as a pet, it could kill you.
This is true. If
You don't
it
want
sneezes in the wrong direction, you're toast.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's got to be like something like that can fly, but it's like not gonna eat you alive.
That's the thing, because I was like, well, Brachydios is my favorite monster. However,
yeah, but he will
anyone
blow you up.
Literally dripping explosive slime, and if you clap at it, it will blow up. So whilst Bracky is my favorite monster, I think as well, Joe, I'd have to be a bit more sensible in my choice.
Yeah.
Especially because I don't have the durability of a hunter or a rider. So let's see, what would be quite fun to have that's not overtly gonna kill you by accident.
Yeah.
This is tricky because once again, something like a Toby Kadachi could be cool, but much like a cat, if it gets overexcited, it could accidentally hurt you, especially because it could electrify itself. Do you know what? Dodagama would probably be a pretty good bet, I think, because it'll be great for landscaping, and it's a herbivore. It's very docile, and I think it's the least likely to accidentally cart you.
Yeah, accidentally cart you.
If not, an
Good way of putting it.
Agnosom could be fun as well because they're pretty chill, and they can fly or at least glide. It'd be like owning a flying horse.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
I can see your gameplay now. I can stop faking it. I can.
Yeah.
There you are.
I guess something like an Anjanath would be really fun. That's
true.
I find it funny how they jump, like how dinosaurs jump.
They jump like a chicken.
Yeah, and their legs are like flapping. I just find that very charming.
I keep looking at what the avatar you've created of me here, and I'm like, it's not that bad actually. I keep looking at it like that could be Dark Jono,
But what happened to his eye? He's got a scar on there, It's like
I think Dodagama bit a rock and it flung out, and or it could be like he just wears it to be cool. He's actually got two healthy eyes, but he's just a bit edgy.
Yeah. You would have a Zenogre out of sheer bias.
The Thunder Pup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love a Bracky. I think it's very practical, but once again, the slime management would be quite stressful.
The slime, that's tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. You can't even clean that up because you'll explode and die.
Yeah, because you see, Bracky accidentally drops some slime on the floor. You're like, oh, it's green, it's okay. You look down, you look back, it's yellow. You're like, I should deal with that. You look back up, it's red. You're like, I need to leave. Yeah, it's been great as well, seeing people working up the monsters in the demo and even say tackling Espinas and then getting the eggs, and it's kind of like this trophy monster. And then people are then using the habitat restoration to make like a normal type Espinas that's like grey and red and things like that. I've even seen I saw a blue Anjanath earlier as well from the demo. So
I have a green one in my save, which it's always fun when you see them. You're like, whoa, that looks weird, but it's good.
My favorite one's the one when people have been like memeing, they've been getting like a pink Rathian and then making it dual elements, so it's a green pink Rathian or a blue pink Rathian, and I love the community's reception to that.
Yeah, incredible Hulk colors.
Also,
I
love to see
it's technical.
I saw a clip which made me cry with laughter pretty much, where they were doing a dual kinship attack with Ogden, and obviously they have a they have Puke. So in the dual one, Puke's flying along, and whichever monster you have out, when you engage it, it flies through the air and zooming around. And I saw someone do it with Chatacabra and another person do it with Anjanath, and it was absolutely hilarious. I loved it. So definitely pay close attention to the kinship attacks and the dual kinship attacks, because there's some brilliant moments in there.
So I think it goes technical, or it goes power now, right? So I should go technical.
Invasive, and it's angry.
Yeah, and we've had the hint that we want to go for the legs.
Yeah, definitely take it down. Yankutku getting dropped into a Yangaruga fight is like, huh?
Yeah, like, what the? Why have you done?
Why have you done this?
Yeah.
I did not like that at all. And so for those as well that want to learn a bit more about what's in the game beyond the demo, there is a load of preview content that's just dropped from content creators and games media.
Yeah. Really awesome to see the excitement. Like how much time people have spent even in this like preview period.
Yeah, it's been incredible what the community have been doing and, you know, experimenting with and investing in. Oh, Joe, we've had another question. And now this one, let's assume that you have the durability of a hunter or a rider. If you could have any Elder Dragon as a pet, which Elder Dragon would you pick?
Oh, man. You know, like riding like a Teostra would be kind of fun, because it's like a lion, but also it can fly.
You need to pick your
Like,
trousers carefully, though, I guess.
Yeah. Like if you have the durability of a hunter, it's kind of, like you could actually pet it and not die.
You'd be, this is fine. That's a good choice. What would I pick? You know what? I used to, like, when I really first got into Monster Hunter, I used to really like Kushala. But I think you'd never have, like, your hair would always be a mess.
Yeah,
It'd always be a mess because you'd be sat on the wind. Down. Yeah, you'd be perma windswept.
Yeah.
So, which Elder Dragon?
We said
got stuff like Nergigan, Geismagorm. Oh yeah, I've just got the monster equivalent of the devil chilling over here. It's all good. You know, having said that, Primordial Malzeno would be pretty cool. Like having this like regal, like I guess it's kind of like the equivalent of like a German Shepherd kind of dog, but a giant Elder Dragon. It's loyal, protective, looks really cool. You know, fights evil. It's pretty cool.
Don't worry, I'm an officiant.
Are we ready?
I Love Noodles says, would we ever consider going back and doing streams for MHGU? Actually a pretty good question. Never say never.
This is a very special egg.
What do you think, Jono? Maybe one day?
Yeah, I'd say, because at the minute there's so much cool Monster Hunter content to keep us busy, and by that I mean cool new stuff. Like, there's lots happening between Stories 3 and Wilds, but yeah, you know, maybe around an anniversary or maybe in the future, you know, yeah, as Joe said, never say never. It could be good fun.
But I think probably not in the probably not in the near future, but I think maybe down the line. We can think about.
Anna says that they would choose Valstrax, which on paper sounds very good, but then you realize Valstrax flies in the stratosphere, which is where the oxygen doesn't live. So that could be tricky unless you can hold your breath really well.
Yeah. You're gonna need like an oxygen tank or something.
Yeah, put some scuba gear on.
All right, we've got our Rathian here, little baby Rathian.
Your first endangered species.
That's a Rathian.
Little derpy looking Rathian.
I don't think anyone's seen one of those in decades.
This is unbelievable. This little critter's gonna be the rarest monster around.
No, it won't
There
be a
she
monster.
is.
We're releasing it.
I love all the different baby monster models as well that you get when you're hatching.
Oh yeah,
To
yeah.
release it, so it can put down roots.
Yeah, somebody was calling this out, which I think I didn't really think about as I was playing this, but you know, most games will have the NPCs tutorializing you, but here you're tutorializing Thea, which is just it's a good different dynamic to giving you kind of like this intro tutorial.
Right.
Yeah, it's a nice touch
On
and
to the
definitely
next
flips
step.
that kind of trope on its head.
Yeah.
As well, you say you start with 3 monsties as well. In this, you have Ratha, Tobikadachi, and Yankatku. Whereas in the previous titles, when you are the newbie, you get Ratha, and then you have
Yeah.
to kind of get more monsters.
So listen.
Yes.
Yeah, this is just it's a really smart system that they've really built all of the areas around this time, and it's pretty addicting to just kind of like take a look at the element of the area, the skills, what monsties you want in a specific area, and like it just adds so much customization
Yeah.
to the different monsties, and you know even in this limited set of areas, or at least this area here, um, people have already done some pretty cool stuff. But just imagining that built out to a much larger game with multiple areas, I think
Anyway.
people are going to have no shortage of options to make some really cool monsties.
Oh, massively. This is, as you said, it's kind of like a handful of monsters in the grand scheme, and already the combinations we're seeing with the dual elements and which ones people are gravitating towards has been amazing. So we can't wait for March 13th when you can start to work on your full collection of what could be awaiting for you out there.
Yeah, and you combine this with some of the other mechanics in the game too, and things just kind of like stack on top of each other, which is really cool.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time doing habitat restoration. It's addicting in a very good way. I'm like, oh, I've just found this monster. I want to get it to S rank so I can get the with some good genes and stat boost. And then I'm like, there's another monster. Oh, I want to make this one a different element. I need to start releasing them here. And it's this wonderful loop, to get these monsters. And then you do like another invasive fight, and then you're like, oh, another endangered species.
Yeah,
And the loop continues.
the dual element monster or Monsi kind of raising system. It's very. I guess I keep using the word addictive, but like trying to get that area to an S rank and then hatch a specific monster in a specific area that's not its usual element, just so you could see the color too. I think that's
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying that, so that's been pretty great so far.
Yeah, I've seen like some of the like dragon element monsters and things like that are incredibly cool, and like even like the like normal element monsters. I've seen quite a few like gray monsters doing the rounds as well on Reddit. I've seen a red Chatacabra as well, a fire Chatacabra.
I just love how this area is just so cool. Like I've spent a lot of time here, just as I've been playing the demo and playing the full game and like different builds of it, and I just think this is such a really well designed area with like tons of verticality, things that draw your eye, and like you could even see that just like let's go to that rare den over there, right? Like that
And you can just go.
immediately makes me want to go there.
And say, remember, this is the demo version of this area, so no spoilers. But when you get your hands on the full game, don't immediately get out of this area. Have a look around, see what
Yeah.
you find.
Oh, did we not trigger this one? Let's do that.
See you later, Harley. Have a good one.
Yeah.
I like Thunder Espinas becoming essentially a pineapple. Yeah, the color combinations are great. And what's good as well, using the various systems in the game, you can take your favorite monsters through the game. You know, there are some that obviously might be more powerful than others and things like that, but if you've got a favorite monster using some of the mechanics in the game, yeah, you can take them through. So you won't be like, oh, you know, Chupacabra is my favorite monster, but I feel I just can't take it into the next area or something like that. No, you know, take your fades.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see, like, just zooming around with Toby here, and a rare den as well. What are
Yeah,
you looking
that's
for,
really
Joe?
good.
Anything in particular?
I want to get that Rathian to S rank. So let's see. Gypsaros.
Gypsaros, the great bringer of justice in the demo.
Yeah. It's always funny when Rudy's just like, "We got plenty of time," and then the monster shows up, and you're like, "Oh, we gotta go."
Yeah, so actually, you know, for me,
Uh-oh,
I
uh-oh.
was. Oh, it's gonna catch it. Oh, that's
Oh.
a yellow as well. If you don't get
yeah,
out,
but-
you'll lose the egg as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we
Alright,
might
you're gonna-
get.
this will be an
Here.
interesting one.
Yeah.
They're gonna be pretty.
And Rudy lied to me.
Rudy, why?
How could you do this to me, Rudy?
But yeah, for me with the demo, I was surprised about how much I used Talumu as well. Because there's not a monster I naturally gravitate towards, but I was like, yo, this technical monster's doing business.
Yeah. What was it? What was it's because it's technical? Is that the reason why?
It's got
or-
a skill which can stun as well. So I was like, I like this.
What do you think? Should we go for this one? The like.
It's got a little yellow star on it as well, so that makes me
Yeah,
gravitate towards it.
We're gonna switch to piercing, right?
Coyote says they really love the color palette for the game as well.
So yeah, it's so bright and vibrant. Oh, that
Lots of
one
great
shot at me.
comments about it, which is lovely. Oh wow! Ooh. Okay, so all you have to do is not get hit.
Oh, thank you. Incredible advice.
My pleasure. Oh, you've not got a gun lance on, have you? 'Cause you've got bow, so
Yeah.
no blocking.
Oh no, it switched.
Oh,
Ah!
bonk. And I don't think we're level 10 yet either, so this is a spicy.
No, we're pretty underleveled here. So this may not go well, but it's okay. Maybe we'll get some heals from our teammates here. We go back to technical, yeah?
Yeah, because it's on speed now, right?
That's not going for me.
Counting on you.
Either way,
Yeah.
though.
You're doing well though. What is it? A quarter of its HP down, and it's yellow as well, so it's like not a fair fight for you effectively.
Yeah.
Luckily, you got fire damage.
Oh, but if it goes for me on this one, I think we're in
Okay,
danger.
so it's not doing. Have you got anything to replenish a heart in your items?
We do not.
Adamant.
So-
Hope for the best.
We gotta risk it all here, you think?
So either it's going to do a type attack and you'll be fine, or it's not and you will not be
We're
fine.
dead.
Unless what have you got? Attack down coating could be good.
See if we can get it to be stunned, but if it hits us first, then we're
Maybe attack down coating can save
save
us.
us. Oh, it's doing attack type. Perfect. We'll live.
Nice.
Nice. We're still one hit away from certain doom, but at least we lived.
Yeah. Have you got any monsters near kinship as well? Because they're a nice way. That's what I sometimes do to tank a hit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just set up my monster.
Ratha and Kutku are about the same level right now.
But the tactics are coming in.
I think
You're
we can
doing
get
well,
the stun here at least.
though. Yeah, so you're gonna get the part break.
Make sure we get that.
But
Feet.
first, schnack.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Very nice.
Can't move. Let's go.
That's what we want. So you're below
Okay,
half health on them now.
It's now back to our... Let's go for the legs.
Let's go.
More topples.
Or it's going back to speed. Sorry, we're going.
Yeah, so while you're riding your monster, any attacks go or targeted at your monster. And if you're reduced to 0 health while on the monster, instead of losing hearts, your monster is on 1 HP. The riding mechanic ends and your hunter is fine. Or not hunter, sorry, your rider. So yeah, it's a way you can kind of try and tank a big hit. But obviously, if you do end up being removed from mounting your monster, you lose the kinship gauge, and you have to rebuild.
There we go. Nice.
The Chakabra hammer. You know, I love the hammer. Like, we've seen obviously some comments that, you know, people missing the sword and shield because the long sword replaced the sword and shield in Stories 3. Now, I'm a sword and shield main, through and through every Monster Hunter tile. Sword and shield. It's my love, my bread and butter since 3U. But you know what? I quickly didn't stop missing it in Stories 3 because I got into really using the hammer and the gun lance, and I found that they're a really good combo to run together. So take it from a fellow sword and shield bro, you'll be fine. You're in for a treat with what the weapons bring to the table here.
All right, Jono. Interesting situation here. So if we go head to head, it'll kill me for sure. If I heal, I might live. But I also think that my ally is going to use their kinship to kind of bail me out here. So I also have 2 hearts now, so...
Okay, so you got 2 hearts, so you can take the hit. You're going to be... Actually, who's healing you? You healing yourself?
Yeah. Should I?
Okay. I mean, if they hit you, you're going to go down anyway.
That's true. That's true.
So you can either go down swinging, or try and negate it. But I don't think healing will help.
Good call, good call. All right. I think it did switch.
Congratulations, Wizard. They got their Espinasse yesterday after days of grinding.
Oh, let's go.
Respect. If you got it. The head-to-head is real.
We won.
There you go. And because it was a head-to-head, even though you took damage, it will not, like, cart you effectively. You won't faint. And now you've mounted your monster, you've healed. So you're back to full health.
This is gonna get us out of this. Oh, she's going for it. I'll let it play out. I usually skip these, but this is such a good one.
That's wicked. Hey, no worries, Soren. Well done for giving it a go. You can go get your revenge when the game's out.
Nice. I just love the kinship attacks where it's just like, here is a nuke that just destroyed the entire island and left a crater in the ground. 200 damage.
Or you can also
we did it.
Side as well. If you do it like a Velocidrome, you just imagine it just looking up at this shadow towards them. Like, whoa!
All right.
Well done. Honestly, I didn't think we could have come out of that one. Oh, we are level 10. Fantastic. I honestly thought we were cooked. You played that really well.
So did I. But thank you for your guidance.
It was all you. I was just like, just hit it.
Don't get hit.
Bonk.
All right. This Poogie quest here. 100 Poogies.
Have you got 100 Poogies yet, Joe?
No.
Why not?
Have you?
No.
Oh. Ugh. Slapped him. All right.
Ooh, the preemptive strikes like that are so good for chunking health, especially off stronger monsters.
Great sword. Power. There we go. Who's your go-to companion? You can choose whoever, right?
So actually, Eleanor is someone I really use a lot. I really like the fact because I don't like using the greatsword too much, whereas obviously she does, so she's great for DPS. And I find Anjanath is just a solid all-rounder a lot of the time.
Yeah.
The second most would probably be Cora, because she she can just tank and tank and tank. I used her a lot as well when I was experimenting with the Hunting Horn, because the Hunting Horn doesn't do as much damage, and you have to kind of play this mini game with it to get your notes and to do the Magnificent Trio, which doesn't always lead to the optimal combat outcome. So the fact that she can pull in enemy aggro and take big hits really helped me a lot there. Also, she's got a Gravios, and that has a pretty good AoE attack to hit multiple monsters at once. So I do like horror as well.
Yeah.
I noticed in the Monster Hunter Stories subreddit, Ogden is very popular. I guess
Yeah, because he
constantly
goes
buffing.
hunting horn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you can get the poison from his Puke Puke, and he's constantly giving you like defense buffs, evasion buffs, and things like that. So it's interesting to see how each one picks someone based on their kind of play style. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, I'm kind of similar to you. I've been using Eleanor a lot, but Ogden has been a good one for me since he rolls with hunting horn, and I've been using hammer, so I actually swapped out hunting horn. It's nice to have somebody that can heal.
Yeah, it's always nice. And say the hunting horn he has, and an early game hunting horn you can get in the demo has a wonderful team heal on it. It has, I think, defense and evasion up. It has attack up, and it has a flat heal, which is really really nice.
All right, we're heading back to town now. I just like the vibes here.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can
Really
see
beautiful
people making
visuals.
wine as well, the traditional way. I think it's up to the left. Yeah, if you go and then right, yeah, up that bit, and then left up there. I think there's like 2 wine making areas. I think.
Oh wow,
I
didn't even know about this.
So yeah, there's like this area. There's the guy playing some nice tunes. You'll know when you're in the right place because there's a bunch of ladies standing in big wooden kind of buckets, pressing
Yeah.
the grapes. Which is very cool. But yeah, there's so many cool areas to find and just relax too while you plan your next moves or your team strategy.
Yeah, good little details. Is there anything we can upgrade to?
Ooh.
Nope. We need more crystals. Oh, Scylla Blade.
That
What do we
does look
think?
very cool.
Skills does it have?
Let's have a look. Yeah, because good thing to raise, Joe. Every weapon and armor set has different skills as well. So it's the same weapon type, but they can play very different to each other. So
Yeah.
do always look at the skills.
Yeah, it's a shame to not have to lose charge tackle, which I think is really important because if you're going with charge, then you're not doing any damage at all.
Yeah, this is an
But
interesting.
you can't. I think you can do a decoration. So
because it has charge burst as a passive, and I think that's whenever you use charge, it gives you an attack up boost. So it's interesting because like with your original sword, it front loads the damage, whereas with the Scylla blade, it takes a bit longer and it's riskier. But
Yeah.
when you do hit them, you'll hit a
More
bit
damage.
harder. So it's this really weird toss up. I'm quite greedy. I'm like, I want
Yeah.
damage and I want it now. Like, so I would probably
Yeah,
stick
so
with
am
the
I,
best-
so am
yeah.
yeah, but it does do a much higher base damage by 16.
And has it got sleep on it as well? Yeah, there's a chance to
Yeah.
sleep.
You know, I haven't messed with this one too much. So maybe
And it does look very cool as well.
I mean,
You earned
that's the most important thing, right?
Fashion game's the true end game, even in the demo.
We're gonna want to roll with a different gun lance. No, we can't afford that. We can't. Yeah, we're too broke for that one. So, yeah. Oh, and I just used like kind of the last Nursilla stuff there, so we'll leave it alone for now. We'll stick with bow. Any armors we want to go to?
Have a look.
Ooh.
That looks very cool,
We're-
doesn't it? It's like
this
this
is
is an
one
early
off.
game armor.
Yeah.
The Lumu, if you want to look nice and snug.
Or that. All right. Well, maybe we'll find another Nursilla out there. Oh, and let's turn in this side quest here.
Your Highness. Hi.
Conchu under the fields. Nice. Got some potions.
Very tasty.
Did I pick up any eggs? I think we did, right?
Yeah, because you got the one from
Oh, just
Finding
one.
Attila.
Yeah.
Halumu. And this is a very potent one as well, or highly potent.
Yeah, very potent. Okay, let's put you in the squad. Wait, we're already full of. Oh, we already have one.
Now you have 2. Or you can always
That's it.
release it with some bit of habitat restoration.
Yeah. Let's edit. I'm gonna release the higher level one.
Oh,
put-
to show off
Yeah, we'll put this one in there.
the benefits of releasing one.
Oh, we actually can't do it here. We gotta go back.
Oh, you have to go to a camp, yeah.
Yes. Well, with the power of fast loading, we're here already.
What are you playing on, Joe? PC or console today?
This is the PS5 Pro.
There you go, Sunshine. There is your answer.
Yeah. Go forth, my child.
Be free.
Be free. Yeah, I was talking about this with one of the other members of the team yesterday, but this is just funny when it's like you're releasing like this just like eldritch nightmare into the world. You're like, go forth and repopulate the world, sir.
I see no risk to the environment here.
Yeah.
I've seen a popular one on the subreddits is, what was it, 5 Dread Queens?
Yeah. Let's eat something.
Today's special.
Here. Some fish.
Yeah, and we've seen obviously the comments around Stories 3 not having a multiplayer component. That's because we've really focused in and invested all those resources into creating a fantastic single player experience. And hopefully the demo gives you a taste of just the evolution in the franchise from 2. And when you get your hands on the full game, you'll just see it for real. And also, if you check out the previews that have come out today, you'll see some footage of the second area, and hopefully you'll see, that the decision, is a cool one, to create this wonderful world for you to immerse yourself in. And you can share your monsters and things with your friends in regards to online, like we see on the subreddits and things. But we appreciate the feedback and sharing your voice on that. But hopefully, as you get more time with the game and you see the footage of it out there, you'll see why the team made their decision to really make this incredible single player RPG for you.
I love the cooking in this game. It's a different
Fish.
flavor than Wilds and the mainline games. But it's got its own like feel to it, And then like how the text kind of just like, sparkles in. I love that. Yeah,
It's
just
very
like
nice.
a
And the
little
buffs
touch.
are great as well. I know I really like the increased XP gain one. But obviously you're at max level for the demo, so increased HP is a very good shout.
Hey,
All right, let's go. Oh man, look at all those rare dens over there.
Well,
Should I
we
go get
like
those?
the
I should
yellow
get those.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, we should go get those before we do more stories.
I think you
See what we find.
Great sword.
We won't get caught this time. Gather all this stuff,
Yum.
which helps level up. Ooh.
I definitely don't sleep on picking up oral bones. That's a tip from me there. Ooh.
Who could it be?
I know it could be a certain monster that's been helping people take down certain feral monsters and
There. Oh, there is a feral monster there. You can see indicated by that like kind of red crosshair. I don't know what you call it. Target.
yeah, marker, cross, because it is a cross
Yeah.
as well, so it's not wrong.
Yeah. It's like kill this one.
That's really cool of you, Flair, to be understanding. And
Oh.
once again, it's what we're here for you to share your thoughts and feedback with us. So we do appreciate it. And honestly, thank you as well for being cool about how we respond and explain with the single player focus. So, it's a two-way street. So we appreciate that. So thank you. What you got, Joe? What's in your hands?
I believe that was a blue Yankutku egg, which we haven't discovered yet. But we need that. We want that.
Yes, I like blue things.
Oh, you don't say.
Surprise. How many feral
So you're
monsters
gonna
will
try
be in
to-
Stories 3? More than 2.
can't click on this thing. Oh, that's a pretty.
Does that mean I
low,
can get a yellow Rathalos? I don't know. Ratha seems pretty happy red, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Admit it. You tried to make every monster dual
Blue.
element so that would turn blue, right?
Every monster's got to be water or ice, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Then it turns some other color, and you're like, what the?
Who did this?
Oh, I did not see you. I looked away at chat.
Surprise! Toby Gadachi. Shocking development.
Our Bloom was only level 6, so it might die. Go for the legs.
Counting on you.
Let's charge up now. We can't charge tackle.
Do it. Oh, you got to charge, yeah. You got to take a turn, have a little sip. But it does take you up two. It takes you up 2 charges as well, which is quite good.
Oh yeah. Or is that? Yeah. Airborne drop.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And this is during the daytime as well, so at nighttime the monsters hit harder, but even now, these demo monsters are giving you a treat.
It changed up on us.
So what was it? Was it speed first or technical?
It was speed first.
No, is it? I would go technical because I'm like it moves around a lot. But I was wrong. Power was the right choice.
Yeah, it switched. Okay, here. Who's it targeting? Oh, it's targeting me. Interesting. Should we go for head or the tail?
Ooh, so where's your weapon most effective? Well, the great sword on it. Let's have a look.
We're gonna.
Oh, you're on hammer. Never mind. Ignore me. So you got sweet spot as well and meaty hammer. 2
Yeah.
very good skills. All right, let's go. Oh, so because it's Toby Kadachi, isn't it? Bonk. Oh, nice knockdown.
We've got this.
Hey, that did a lot of damage from Eleanor.
Ooh, that's like what 240 with the 2 numbers combined.
Yeah,
Damn, she means business.
it's going for me again. Sweet spot?
Yeah, Sweet
Medium.
Spider is a very popular skill in the
Sweet spot.
community. Nice. I love it because, you know, having been dabbling with hammer and wilds, just seeing the wilds kind of just swing up, swing. Is that like a level? Is that the triangle attack or is that the level 1 charge into a swing?
The upswing?
Yeah.
It's the level. Jeez, it's level 1, isn't it?
Yeah, level 1. I think you press level 1 charge and then triangle for the set backwards swing again. And like just seeing these moves is fantastic. And in some of the preview content that's been out, it shows like the longsword and one of the gun lances as well actually has wire bugs from Rise and Sunbreak utilized into some of the skill attacks, which is really cool.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. That's pretty cool.
Good luck, Rhymeforge.
This game, I really like how it takes just elements of Rise and elements of Wilds as well. Even though that is a little bit of a newer release, like trying to integrate all that stuff, like things with Arkfeld and monsters from Wilds. It's nice to see the full representation of the series.
Yeah, I mean we've got such a rich living lore, effectively. So it's great to see how the team pull from it and how they implement it into other games like this one, which is adjacent to like the mainline titles.
Mm-hmm.
But Stories 3 really is in its own right. It's not a spin-off. It's its own thing. Like seriously, when we say evolution, we're not joking.
Yeah, and it's just really cool to see the series how it's like kind of changed and evolved over the across the 3 games. Where it feels like this is kind of the culmination of the team's work. They've really just taken the series to the next level, and you can feel it from like exploring this huge open landscape, which is not like a super common thing in a lot of RPGs of this kind of style, like turn-based RPGs of just like having this open landscape. But there's a lot to do here. You can spend just so much time in this just single area with all the mechanics and everything. It's not just like superficial and just like you're just exploring it just to explore.
Exactly, and what I like about as well is going off the beaten track is very, very often rewarding. And sometimes if you look at something and go, I wonder if I can get up there, or I wonder if I can go under there, there will be something for you there to find.
For sure. All right, let's progress the story.
I'm ready for anything.
Welcome, welcome. This way, please.
No matter what forces they marshal, any possible assault will be launched from land. We have our Wyvern Brigade at the ready.
Yeah, so in the full game, you will be able to customize your protagonist at pretty much any point, as long as you have access to the wooden chest. That includes your body type, your skin tone, your hair, your makeup, anything. You can fully customize your character as much as you want, change anything about their appearance whenever you want, as often as you want. So, yeah, that's in the full game as well.
Is a natural-born rider. I expect he will bring to bear the full extent of Ratha's might.
Yes, just as you
Name
said,
is Glazer.
my liege.
He always bigs up the king.
No, Your Majesty.
Allow me to say it for you then. You fear no soldier would
So
follow
what's
the
great
child
about
who
these two
would turn
characters
his
here is the
own
king's
queen into
advisors
battle.
is they're very different types of advisors in how they approach things and the advice they give the king. So I actually really like their little scenes together.
I assure you, the prince has nothing to do with Amara's betrayal.
And then you got the
The
king
only
kind of like
thing we should
in the
concern
middle.
ourselves with is
Still laughing about
Rathalos to control the flow of battle.
Has never noticed that till now.
Remember that.
That's too on the nose. Somebody at the Loke team was having too much fun. You gotta love it.
You're back.
That was quick. Finish your
Oh yeah, the
own
title
already?
says Wilds since we started with Wilds, showing off
Did something happen?
the latest message from Rizzo-san. So.
My poor head's spinning trying to process it all.
Simon, that's your favorite, Regina.
There he is. He's a very handsome chap. And you know, he's a longsword main, so any other longsword enjoyers should be full Team Simon.
Tool of war.
He's got a cool jacket.
You know what? That is a cool jacket.
Mother returned home
We need
carrying
that.
a crystallized egg. Inside that egg were 2 living Rathalos. I remember how happy I was when I heard 2 newborn cries, so small yet so full of life.
And so here you kind of get more exposition on the story there. And the story is wonderful, and there's this political intrigue, this overarching environmental catastrophe going on, and obviously the threat of war between 2 neighboring kingdoms. So there's a lot to figure out and unravel.
So, Jono, when you were a child, you were just like born with blue hair, right?
Yeah, it was a really cold day, and my hair came out blue because of that.
Sure you can. But for now, go to sleep, dear.
So imagining like
Right.
how old would you say this?
What are you
like
like?
18, or they're 8, right?
Yeah, I was
Maybe
gonna
8 or
say 6
9.
to 8 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm gonna dye my hair blue.
I love you, Mommy.
Permanently.
Good night.
Yeah,
Until we meet again, my love.
not ominous at all.
It's because I have a diet rich in null berries, so my hair is blue.
Yeah.
If we were more lenient on the level cap, we know what you'd all do. You would power level. We've seen what you've been doing at level 10.
Yeah.
Must have sensed that something was amiss.
Yeah, it's. I mean that's a conversation that happens not just with this game, but a lot of even like with Wilds too. It's like if we create something that can be like kind of taken to its maximum limit, we know you guys will do it. So that's what makes balancing difficult.
Mhm.
It's like if you find like the most or if we basically make something that's extremely optimal, the community is going to take it to like as far as they can. So it's something the team always has to think about. Like if you say like you put a 9-star quest and it's maybe like the weakest, easiest monster, if that becomes like the optimal way to grind for materials, then that's probably the only thing that most people will do, right? So it's something that everybody always has to think about. We can't just like kind of add those things without thinking about how it's going to affect kind of a certain type of player.
And here you see we've kind of been talking over it because we want you to enjoy this yourself, kind of thing. But this is quite a poignant moment in the story early on. You're getting a lot of like background on the current situation and why you're in the situation you're in as the prince or princess. So when you do come to the scene yourself, definitely don't skip any of the cutscenes, but especially this one. They're really good.
It is pretty dark that they were just gonna set it on fire.
Yeah, and imagine it's
also seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, it's like, hey, hold on, it's quite nice here. It's interesting the castle defenses, like the anti-wire.
Yeah. Dang. Guys all just knocked over the prince.
Yeah. It's just some child. Wait, that's the prince? Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's your boss.
But once again, this kind of shows like the much more mature kind of tone that the team have gone for with Stories 3.
Yeah.
Even in the body language, how the king has his hand on the headgear there as well. It's but
the cutscene direction and the performances, just such a step up. And I think even just compared to a lot of other kind of like turn-based RPGs of this scale, I think it's just really high quality. Well shot, well directed. Very dramatic.
Dramatic is a very good word, yeah. Also, it's great to see Legiana get its flowers in Stories 3, especially with it being like, I guess, the main cavalry for Azuria. So it's nice to see Legiana look really cool because it's an ice monster. And we have it to be continued.
That was a good spot to wrap up the demo, like story content.
That is, because you're like, now what? And then you get a little teaser, a little taste. This cutscene.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of like big RPGs like this, big story-based RPGs, I just love when they set up a mystery like that just kind of propels you through the story. Like you want to know what's the deal with the protagonist's mom. Why did she do all that? Why did she leave? It's clear, like, you know, her relationship with the king is interesting too. So yeah, a lot of cool mysteries set up.
Yeah, a lot of political intrigue and things. So if you're into that, you've got a treat of a story here.
Tell those who are homeless and starving to simply wait.
And obviously the monsters are kind of front and center of that as well, and how they're integrated into the different cultures and in what ways.
We're counting on you.
I can't stand it anymore. I can't afford not to go.
I will go to the end of the world and beyond!
There goes Rudy.
But we can go back in.
Exactly. Just because you've done the story content in the demo doesn't mean you can. Well, sorry, you can stop if you want, but you don't have to stop. You can go back in and play around to your heart's content.
Yeah. All right, John. What do you think we should stop here? Should we go back in? How are you feeling? Should we?
Yeah, Jono, should we wrap up? Because next week we'll be back on Wilds. Because next week the February 18th update will be out. And there'll be 10-star monsters for us to fight live on stream the day after they come out. So it's going to go very well.
Oh, yeah.
Carson.
Yeah, maybe I should like go back in and get my sets ready and
Time to
make sure I have enough
transcend
armor spheres
everything.
and all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't think I'm not ready.
No, I'm like I need to go have a few rounds with Savage Omega to get back into my sweat mode, rather than just doing like more relaxed event quest.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm excited for next week. Also, things are rolling ahead with stories. I think what's today, the 12th, so we're very close to about a month away from launch.
Yeah.
So we're full speed ahead, and like we said, previews are out today, so go check those out. Lots of content to digest, more info to take a look at, and some good footage out there. So yeah, check that out. And then next week we're back in Wilds, and hopefully we survive.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Hey, worst case though, we'll go get some cool new decorations with the Stories 3 collab stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a good time in Monster Hunter. Just lots going on. We got these 2 games that are going, and yeah, just really exciting. And then it's onward and upward to expansion time in the summer. So I'm excited about that too.
Exactly. And once again, thank you all so much for your support, your feedback, and your passion, both for Wilds and Stories 3. We are super excited for obviously the next Wilds update, and say Monster Hunter Stories 3 coming out March 13th. And if you've not tried the demo yet, it's totally free. If you're like, oh, I've never played a Stories game before, or I'm new to Monster Hunter, give the demo a go. Totally free.
Yeah.
If you like it, you can carry it over to the full game. If you don't like it, thank you for trying it though. But you are in for a treat. Like, obviously I'm biased, but it genuinely is so good. So...
It's a free demo. You got nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Nothing to lose.
And it's a very, I mean, if you're in Europe, it's very soggy here at the minute, so you probably want to be inside playing video games. So, but yeah, I guess other than that, Joe, should we wrap things up?
Yeah. Thanks again, everybody. Appreciate you joining us today. Again, go check out that message from Mizusan that has all that information for the update launching next week. Go check out the Stories 3 previews and check out the demo if you haven't yet. And with that, I guess, Jono, over to you.
Yeah, and once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Obviously, this is a little bit different to our usual stream format, so we hope you liked it. Let us know what you think, because we do like to mix up a bit. But as Joe said, next week we'll be back on Wilds. We'll be diving into the February 18th update. So do join us for some hunts. It's going to be spicy. So very much looking forward to it. But other than that, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. So other than that, thank you for being awesome. Have a good evening.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.